Zahahaha! Harry here, this is Love Potato. And this is What If Naruto was the reincarnation of Blackbeard? Zahahaha! Now, yes, you're probably wondering, new what if? What the fuck? Aren't you doing like, what if Luffy was a marine or the other one? Yeah, but, I want to do this what if. Why? Because I can. Yes, I've done something similar to it, like a reincarnation for what's called a reincarnation for like Bar to What If, or What If Bar to was a reincarnation of Blackbeard, but I'm doing one for Naruto instead. Now there is a theory for Blackbeard to actually having 3 devil fruits instead of having only 2, and that devil fruit will be like the octopus type. Kind of like that, I don't know. But it kind of does make sense, though, if you want to think about it. When I always hear about the name Blackbeard, I don't really think of Blackbeard from, like, past. I think of the one from, what's it called? Pirates of the Caribbean. And, of course, how Jack went against, well, Blackbeard, who looks like a fucking squid, but yeah. But yeah, that's how I see Blackbeard, but yeah. So it will make sense. It kind of makes sense if he has a third one that's a Zoan type and it's an octopus. But yeah. But other than that, let me begin into this what if. And this was going to be the 2.7K special. It's just I'm just gonna do it way earlier. Because first of all, well, I'm not that tired and I could have like watched another what if or another. Or not what if, but rewatch one of my what ifs and then go kind of do it, like what if Luffy was a marine or became a marine or some other type of what if. It's just, I don't know, this one kind of stick to my head way too often. So yeah, so let me begin into this what if. And you're probably wondering, okay, what the fuck? So this is 2.7K? Probably. If I do get 2.7K from this end of this month, whatever, blah, 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 or probably a week, 2 days, I don't know. You see here, I just saw my subscriber count and it's close to being 2.7K. Like, what the fuck? But not the point. Oh, I should also mention, am I doing a special what if for the 4th of July? That's still unknown. I don't know. I know that Iconic is probably going to do something similar to that, because after kind of watching one of his new videos, he said kinda. Or, did he say kinda? I think he said yes. But not the point. I probably will. I don't know. It's my special what ifs for, like, what's it called? The different types of month dates and all that. Like, I think I missed like a lot of them. And it's just been wonky. Except for October, November, and December, I kind of like, yeah. But for like others, it's been kind of wonky. But other than that, I should shut up and begin in this what if. But yeah. So, we begin into, well, Blackbeard versus Luffy. Luffy is right now in his Nika form. Basically, he is in the Sun God form fighting against Blackbeard. Blackbeard is in Zahahaha. I will rule this world as a god, and you won't be able to stop me. As to where, well, Luffy says, I will liberate everyone out of your cruelness. Gama gama. This is where he says, gama gama, liberation punch. This is where, well, he punches Blackbeard out of, well, a very strong punch. And this is mostly production, so yeah. What's going to happen in One Piece? For me. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, this is where he punches Blackbeard, smashing him straight to the sea. And of course, this is where, well, not sea, he was on the ground. This is where Blackbeard was already hurt during the fight between Luffy and his Nika form. But this is where, well, Blackbeard says, I won't give up. No, because Monkey D. Luffy, I will bring in this world to suppression. You won't stop me. This is where Luffy had to kill him. I'm gonna have to stop you from actually doing that. This is where his hand was coated in armament Hawking. Well, mostly advanced armament Hawking. And this sent a very powerful Conqueror Spirit, Conqueror Spirit, hawking at Blackbeard. And this is where he says, Liberation Punch of, what's it called? Liberation Punch of Hope. He punches Blackbeard, it going straight through his, like, chest and hitting him in his last heart. Because if I can remember right, Octopus does have 3 hearts. I think that's a... Wait, let me just think about it. So yeah, he has 3 hearts, but he lost 2 of them towards Luffy when he was fighting him. But now he lost his last one. This is where Blackbeard caught the blood, saying, well, no, he didn't laugh like that. He says, "Zahaha." It seems that I might die, but remember my words, Monkey D. Luffy. If I ever come back to life, I will rule this world and bring it into, well, the suppression needs. I will suppress everyone because I am a god. I am going to rule this world. Zahaha. Dies. This is where, well, Luffy says, that will never happen. I will liberate anything from your standards. He then walks away and goes to his crew, but yeah, smiling at them, but yeah. This is where we go into Blackbeard's spirit. Blackbeard's soul is going to transfer into a new world, or mostly into a world where he meets the Shinigami itself, or mostly Death. Death was kind of like looking at Blackbeard. He didn't really have a clue in where to send Blackbeard. He could have sent him to hell, he could have sent him to heaven. He didn't really care at this time. This is where before he was about to send Blackbeard into one of these goddamn realms or anything, something happened. A light slash almost hits him. This is where he was like, what the hell? Wait a minute, not you again. Or not you. Well, since me from another timeline did kind of say you, I know who you are. Dark Raikou. Oh, hello there. Sorry, I'm gonna have to take the soul that you have right now. Blackbeard is kind of confused. His soul, he is in his kind of like, he's in this kind of phase form. It looks like his human form, but really his bottom half is not there. Mostly it's kind of a ghostly figure. But of course he is kind of like visible, a little bit visible, but yeah. He looks to be transparent, but yeah. This is where he is still a big person, but other than that, this is where, well, he's confused. What does he mean? This is where, well, Death says, you know what, I don't have time to deal with you, Dark Raikou. So here, take the soul. That's where he, like, grabs Blackbeard and throws the soul straight towards me. I catch it pretty easily and says, why, thank you. I'm gonna have to need it. Goodbye. This is where I disappear in a flash of darkness and lightning, going straight towards a world where a boy is being born. This is where, well, I toss the soul. Well, not soul. What's it called? No. I was actually thinking. But this is where I kind of like throw the soul into like place, into another world. And this world is where he goes into reincarnate into a boy. Into a boy with blonde hair. What will kind of have blonde hair in original canon, but now has black hair. And this is where, well, he has black eyes, not blue eyes no more. This is where, well, his 2 other siblings who are kind of, well, one is younger than him and the other is older than him. His youngest one is called, well, Mento Uzumaki. And his oldest one is called Menma Uzumaki. Of course, this is where, well, not Menma Uzumaki. No, he doesn't have Menma Uzumaki. No, he has only Mento Uzumaki. But of course, this is where, well, the Nine-Tails is actually sealed into, well, Naruto. Only about 50%. While the other one, the Yin, is kind of sealed into Mento. Now, of course, this is where, well, Harusen was the one to perform the sealing ritual and all that. Yes, the sacrificing his soul and all that. And this is where, well, Minato saw this. He saw that his, like, 2 children kind of has the Nine-Tails. This is where he thinks about it and sacrificed only Naruto's life. and not Minato's life. Because he doesn't want his daughter, his princess, to be hurt by the villagers. So, we go into a time skip about Naruto being, well, 5 years old. Naruto has always been an emotionless kid. Ever since he was born and, well, kind of grew up in the orphanage, he has never cried and never slept. He never slept. He never once blacked out. He never slept. He never, did anything. Everyone was so confused but terrified of him. Naruto was never a happy child. And the fact that he was kind of hurt by multiple villagers, he was really not a happy child. This is where Minato has always tried to go to the orphanage to kind of see what Naruto was doing. And of course, they tried to dress up Naruto fine, but Naruto refused to kind of dress up fine. So he kind of just took off his clothes right in front of the 4 Hokage and didn't give a fuck. So where, well, the 4 Hokage widens his eyes and sees how Naruto acts. Now, of course, he is hoping that Naruto does not meet Kushina, because if Kushina sees this, she's going to question why the boy looks so similar towards, well, Minato. But at the same time doesn't. Now, Minato does not understand why this kid has black hair and black eyes. The fact that he has blonde hair and blue eyes and Kushina has red hair and purple eyes. He is so confused with Naruto's hairstyle and eyes. But yeah. Of course, this is where, well, Naruto has really never cared. Now, of course, if you want to know what Naruto's kind of wearing, since he's kind of 5 years old, think of Blackbeard when he kind of joined what's called Whitebeard's crew. You know, that blue kind of jacket a little bit, no shirt, that orange hat, and what was his pants? Green, I think so. You want it to be like this dark green, and of course, this is where it's kind of like a hat patches on some holes because yes, some of them are torn. But Naruto learned how to kind of, well, patch him up. But yeah, this is where, well, Naruto has never shown that many emotions to anyone. Pain, he doesn't care that much. He smiles at it. This is where, well, so many people have called him demon and all that. Now, this is where, well, Minato thought that the Nine Tails kind of fully, took control over Naruto. Seeing Naruto's seal when Naruto was kind of not knocked out, Minato came up to him just to see his, stomach. But he knows that Naruto does not wear a shirt, so the seal is kind of full-blown shown when he puts chakra. But of course, this is where it's not seen right now. He asked Naruto to put chakra, but Naruto didn't know how to do that. So of course, Minato decides to punch Naruto in the stomach, so Naruto's chakra can kind of react. Naruto, he gets punched in the stomach, feels like his eyes widen because he never thought the 4 Hokage was gonna punch him. Nah, fuck that. His expectation was thrown out the window. He always thought of the 4 Hokage to be a decent person. He never really thought of him as a cool, amazing person. No. But when he gets punched in the stomach by that, he was confused. This is where Minato sees the seal and sees it completely fine. Now, Naruto didn't react to punching him or anything. Naruto's face was kind of more dead and more anger towards him. This is where Minato sighs and just told an Anbu to knock out Naruto. When the Anbu hits Naruto in the back of the neck, this is where Naruto still moved. This is where the Anbu kind of widened his eyes and seeing that he kind of didn't really knock out Naruto. Naruto can't really be knocked out that much, but yeah. But of course, we go into a time skip. Naruto is now, well, he is 7 years old. And of course, this is where, well, he's in the root Anbus. Now, of course, this is where, well, Danzo has tried to make Naruto the perfect weapon. This is where Minato demanded Danzo to do that. But yeah, Danzo, he decides to take Naruto one day when he was in the orphanage. But yeah, Naruto is taken to the orphanage, or from the orphanage, to go into Root Anbu program. This is where Minato, he kind of knows what's called Root Anbu is still a thing, root is still a thing. And this is where, well, what's it called? Danzo, he knows also that Minato knows, but yeah. This is where, well, Minato, he is kind of just in his office doing absolutely nothing, kind of doing paperwork and other things. He forgot about Naruto being in Root Anbu, but yeah. This is where he is hoping that Naruto becomes a perfect weapon, and Kushina never finds out. Because if Kushina finds out, then he's dead. But yeah. This is where Naruto, he has kind of been trained in Root Anbu, feeling pain and other things. Naruto didn't break out anytime. He didn't cry, he didn't care, he didn't really show any much pain or resentment or anything. Really, there's a lot of resentment to the village, which Danzo saw, and the fact that Naruto doesn't seem to really care about pain shows to be impossible to train Naruto. Because he stabbed Naruto, he shoved multiple blades, stabbed Naruto, even not pluck one of his eyes, kind of stabbed Naruto near one of his almost organs, and Naruto showed no pain. He showed no pain, he was in pain or anything. And this is where Naruto, he didn't really care. This is where, well, he still had a lot of resentment on his eyes and all that. This is where Danzo was getting kind of annoyed, so he told Naruto to go outside the village and, well, go kind of kill the Tsuchikage. Because he knows if, well, Naruto's untrainable, killing the Tsuchikage would probably start a war, but yeah. This is where, well, he does that, and even if Naruto kind of is at the break of death, there's Root Anbus that are behind him, kind of waiting for him to die. Now, Naruto is not dumb. He's not an idiot. When he turned 7, he actually remembered everything. He remembered everything from his past life. He knows of his abilities. He smiles. This is where, well, when Naruto's getting to the Stone Village, he doesn't even get to the Stone Village. He stands in the clearing. He knows that the Root Anbus are following him. He has opposition hawking. He's not stupid. This is where, well, the Root Anbus appear saying, "Hey, what are you doing? You're supposed to..." Well, they didn't say anything. Swear, well, Naruto says, "Zahahaha. Do you think I'm a foolish idiot? You morons think I'm an idiot. I'm not going to go kill the Tsuchikage. I'm going to run away from the village. How about you try to stop me?" Multiple Root Anbus appear all around Naruto, and Naruto smiles. This is where Naruto grabs the air. He legit just grabs the air. He grabs the, the air, and this is where he pulls the air down. He just, grabs and start pulling down. This is where he throws, his, hands all the way down near his, knee. This is where the Root Anbus were confused until they feel this eruption of earthquake. Just the plates of the earth kind of shattering and shaking, and this is where they all kind of fall down because of the massive earthquake kind of going through. And this is where, well, Naruto sees one of the Root Anbus, and this is where his hand was coated into this white bubble. He punches this Root Anbus in the stomach, smashing all, just erupting this man's organs from the inside. This is where he coughed up blood and died. This is where Naruto grabbed one of his blades and throws him at another Root Anbus' head and killed him in an instant. This is where another Root Anbus comes out of nowhere, stabs Naruto through the heart. But this is where Naruto, he doesn't seem phased. You see here, he has 3 hearts. This is where Naruto's hand becomes a tentacle and grabs this Root Anbus and kind of cracks his neck. This is where another one tries to go after him, but this is where he says, "Yummy, yummy, yummy, no me." Wait, I think I said yummy, yummy 3 times. Wait, yeah. This is where Naruto uses the yummy, yummy, no me to kind of pulls into one of the Root Anbus' torso, grabbing him from the neck, and Naruto smiles. This is where Naruto crushes this man's neck. The last Root Anbus was confused. He never thought of a 7-year-old killing him. This is where Naruto is laughing. Zahahaha! Zahahaha! This is where the Root Anbus was so terrified of Naruto. For only Naruto being a 6-year-old, or not 6-year-old, a 7-year-old, he managed to take out his whole entire squad. Naruto appears right in front of this person. With his superhuman speed and superhuman strength, he managed to defeat all of them. Because yes, Blackbeard has a tons of that, but yeah. He also has very strong durability in durability, because he takes a lot of fucking hits. He even took what's called Whitebeard's like quake bubble. But yeah, this is where Naruto, he looked at the Ruambu, grabbing him from the neck by turning his hand into a tentacle. It's where Naruto saying, "This world shall know that I will finally suppress this world to nothing to go back down its knees. I am Blackbeard, and I will kill anyone that stands in my way." He kills the Ruambu. But yeah, this is where Naruto decides to start walking away and starts leaving. But yeah, we go into Naruto being 12 years old now. Naruto has become, well, not 12 years old, mostly 11 years old. Naruto has become something so dangerous. But Naruto is now in the 5 Great Nations. He was mostly near he was kind of near a mission that some Konoha ninjas went to go do. And of course, Naruto, he didn't really care about going back to Konoha because he has plans. Maybe going back to Konoha might be good, he says with a fake smile. But yeah, as to where, well, Naruto, he kind of walks around. Now I should mention how tall Naruto is. Naruto looks to be 5'7". For only being a damn 11-year-old, he looks to be 5'7". But other than that, Naruto's walking around. And this is where a team of Konoha, like Anbu, appeared. This is where, well, yes, Shinsuke still died because, well, that one actually changed the line or anything. Danzo was pretty upset with the fact that he lost Konoha's weapon. And even Minato was upset. But yeah, this is where the ninja appeared, kind of seeing Naruto. This is where the ninja was on guard to see Naruto in a, well, bandit place. But all the bandits were dead. Naruto killed them all. All their bodies was decaying thanks to Naruto's darkness. This is where Naruto kind of absorbed their kind of soul into his body. This is where Naruto, he says, just eating like some some what's it called, raspberry pie, because they had it in the bandit camp. And this is where this person with red hair and an Anbu mask kind of said that who is he and why is he here. This is where Naruto didn't answer. This Anbu didn't really care. This is where, well, she was pretty upset, but before trying to punch Naruto, she kind of like looked at Naruto once and saw that Naruto kind of looked like if she was, well, not if she kind of had a son with Minato Namikaze, but she only had a daughter. This is where she asked Naruto's name. Naruto says Naruto, and Naruto isn't dumb, so he said Naruto Uzumaki because he knows that this red-haired girl is named Kushina Uzumaki. He found out information over damn time about his father being the Namikaze bastard. But other than that, he knows how to break Konoha now. But I'm getting tired, so also my throat is kind of hurting. So I'm going to end it off for part 1 of What If Naruto was the reincarnation of Blackbeard. But other than that, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato sleep, potato, and potato. Bye-bye.